I'm Mohan Kumar. I spent all my career in water, I should say, and of course, whatever career is there, still it will be only in water. It's extremely important. We give a lot of attention to wastewater. We bring a very large amount of water from Kaveri to Bangalore, and in that line, the obviously the thumb rule says about 80% of the water comes out. So we bring about more than 1450 mld of water we bring in, and together probably about 600 mld is being used, taken out from groundwater. So when you try to look at out of 2000 or even more than 2200 mld currently, 80% comes out. So imagine that we treat this water, whatever stages are, whether it is secondary or tertiary or need based. This water will be available for the purposes. It could be for construction, it could be for irrigation, and of course, if we do it at tertiary, we blend it with fresh water. It will also be available for drinking purposes. So that way, the water stress will come down. I think this has to be definitely taken. But at the same time, we should also understand that we cannot hold all that water here. We should not hold also. Water has the natural tendency which we should respect. We should make water to flow. One thing when we try to look at for Bangalore, especially whenever we try to look at obviously the shortages and excesses, there has to be some balances which we need to do. How do we do that? Obviously, some sort of a storage. So when we talk of storages, obviously starting from local small storages in could be in public parks elsewhere. It could be open water ponds. It could down the line be even the underground reservoirs, which obviously involve a lot of cost, which we need to look at. So we need to really come out with strategies to harvest this excess water. More important, all our tanks and whatever we call the tanks, chain of tanks which we have to use it more effectively, and especially creating balances between the tanks themselves. In the sense, we should create drawdown conditions. We need to be ready to accept flood upstream. We need to be ready to open the gates and allow water to move downstream so that the other tanks are filled up. This is one option. And more important, probably, I will say, is the management of whole water system itself. So when we say this, for example, it could be we bring a huge quantity of water. Our losses are extremely high, something like anywhere it hovers around between 30%, more of towards 40% in the pipelines. Is there a way to reduce these leakages? Of course, some may argue that leakages will help in groundwater, but probably, if you ask me personally, that's not the way to do recharging. There are other methods of doing it. So that amounts to some sort of a decentralized controls and also accounting water balances. It could be whatever you want to call zones. It could be down the line to DMAs. So how much water is given, how much is taken by the consumed by the people. So some sort of balancing into proper engineering solutions have to be put with a lot of technology being there. And another thing also will be in all these things, we need to give value to water. Somehow the because it's relatively cheaper or whatever is the idea, the wastage is very large in every different levels.